Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
The summer humidity has given way to an absolutely gorgeous fall afternoon here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game,
lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off the game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his fifth year at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. Now, I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Collins. There's Robinson showing the flash. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Collins. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Tyler Luke now to try to field goal. From the right hash here. Should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season, currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Dolphins first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Dolphins at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually,
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. This now a 3rd and 4.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and...
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another Dolphins first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
36-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
That's good.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Taken down at the...
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
and
that.
a really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the
A little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Miami set to take over. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, you know, just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Jalen Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I'll tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards.
Dixon in punt formation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, what a move. That time, 18 yards. And it will be Falcon football. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. And he has made his presence felt to the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way. Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5.
Second and 5. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
Into the hands of London. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's second and 8.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. 10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Looking to throw. As they've got a second and 8 forthcoming. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Falcons offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. They begin the drive with Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Collins. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Looking to put a drive together. And off to Achane to begin the drive. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Recovered by the Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
At the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's
Collins now off the play fake. He finds his man complete. That's Sanchez. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Atlanta.
Looking to throw. Collins. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marvin Mims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Across the 25 to the 27. Devon Achane and the offense ready to go once again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
On his loop for the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. And they'll accept that penalty. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Collins off the bootleg. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Falcons are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Gets past 1 man. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 123 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Falcon 1st down.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Mims in motion left. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Collins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
49-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Out right to Hill, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
He'll dump this off to Achane. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. This offense finding it 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is caught. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 24. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane making their way back out. We show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. And you can see where he's right up there amongst the league's best at finding the end zone. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And 6.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7. Looking to throw. Collins looking for London on the out route complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Throwing is Collins. Off